szabadságharc folytatódik, illetve most fog csak igazán elkezdődni. Nézzük meg, hogy kik támadnak először. Ladies and gents, we have to start with the Croatian attack. I think if you visited Croatia in your life, you understand, you met the 20 kuna banknote. There is Mr. Jelačić. He was the Croatian Ban, the leader of the Croatians. He was a Habsburg-friendly politician and governor and military leader. So the king declared the abolishment of the independent Hungarian ministries of defense, finances, and foreign affairs. So this was the problem with the Habsburgs and Hungarians always. And it was Jelačić, Croatian Ban, who attacked from the south, and it was, of course, the order of Austria. Batthyány, the prime minister, resigned from position. He was not prime minister anymore, so resigned from premiership. Premiership is miniszterelnökség. You can use this word as well. And this is how Kossuth created, this is when Kossuth created, to defend the country, the National Defense Committee, Országos Honvédelmi Bizottmány. He's going to be the president of this OHB, as you see, and actually all the political and military power was given to this institution. And the grape tax was abolished immediately to get fighting spirit in the serfs, so they didn't have to pay the grape tax, the szőlődésma eltörlése, as I told you last time. And the recruitment was going on in the Tisza region, so we needed time to get good soldiers. So that was not yet ready, but we also already had more than 200,000 soldiers. And the new general of the Hungarian army was Móga János. His name should be remembered, but he delayed the strong counter-attack. So what happened? Here, from the southwest, from Croatia, Jelačić broke into the country, and here, down to the south from Balaton, they were going to the north. It took some time, so more than a month, that he destroyed everything. There was also others broke in. They were stopped at Ozora by Görgei Artur. It was a great example, but it was not followed by a major attack of Hungarians. So Jelačić was finally stopped at Pákozd, which was a great victory of Hungarians. Amikor mész az autópályán, az M7-esen láthatod Pákoznál azt a hatalmas figurát, ezt a nagy huszárt jobb oldalon lefelé menet. Na, hát az ott történt. So it was on 29th of September. Móga was the leader of the Hungarian army, and they defeated them. What happened after that? Jelačić fled towards Vienna, and Móga and the Hungarians were after him. But they stopped at the border. They didn't dare to cross the Austrian borders. So this is when, unfortunately, in Vienna, the Austrian Windischgrade's great army leader and the Jelačić army united, and they defeated the Hungarians at Švehat on the 30th of October. So unfortunately, this attack was not successful. So the Hungarian attack we should put down in the exercise books. Jelačić destroyed the Transdanubia for a month, when finally Móga acted, and that was the Battle of Pákozd. Fut Jelačić a gyáva, seregének seregünk nyomába, Petőfi írja, hogy menekülnek, ő ott van végig, és mondja a tudósít. Jelačić fled towards Vienna. Hungarian army delayed to cross the borders. Is it legal, or how should we act? That's what the Hungarians couldn't agree. And in the meantime, Windischgrades, please remember him. From now on, I will use a W instead of his whole name. The Habsburg general gathered army, and Jelačić also joined. So the Hungarian army had to flee, and the Battle of Švehat was lost. What happened? Hungary was attacked from 9 directions. It was officially attacked by the Habsburgs, and it had to be a defensive war. So it had to be started. We have to defend the country. The new general, Görgei Artur, great military genius, my favorite, continue a debate with Kossuth. So he was a great military genius, while Kossuth was more a politician. So they always quarreled during the war. But now the new general Görgey, I'm gonna use a G instead of his whole name in the following texts. And in the meantime, a new emperor was elected in December. Ferdinand V was put aside because he was not suitable for fighting, they said, and he was dismissed, removed from throne. And the young Franz Joseph, you can see it here, I will use this abbreviation, Franz Joseph was elected to be a new emperor, but he is not legitimate Hungarian king, so he is not crowned with the Holy Crown, so he is not yet our true king. And he didn't care about the April laws. We are trying to defend the April laws while they are trying to abolish it. So what happened? In the meantime, next. Vienna. Schwechat battle lost. Görgey is going towards Buda by the Danube, and Windischgrätz and the great armies after him. He didn't want to fight openly. He wanted to avoid open fights because the Austrian army was bigger. And as you see, he gave up Buda and he went to the north. And I'm going to speak about these north successes. So this is what is happening in December. Unfortunately, our army has to flee. In the meantime, we are in Transylvania. Attacks also come from different directions, and this shows when BEM was really successful in December. This is later thing, but here December in 25th, he could defend Transylvania, and the settlers helped. Romanian-Hungarian fight started. Habsburg supported Romanians, and the settler revolt with Gábor Áron's cannons, aki ugye rézágyúkat készítette, it was made, and the defense was really successful. Joseph Bem, he was a Polish general who offered his service to the Hungarian army. This is his portrait. So we can say that all through the fights, just remember that in Transylvania, Bem could keep victory. That's all we have to remember about that. As I told you, Görgey came to Buda and then he went to the north. It was very important that he wanted Windischgrätz to follow him, and it was working. What happened? Görgey's tactics were to keep Windischgrätz away army on him, and by this defend the government and the recruitment in the Tisza region. So as you see, from Pest, the government had to move to Debrecen. Okay, that's something, but they are defended, and in this territory, recruitment was going on. So the army was getting stronger and stronger here. Okay, Pest was given up and Buda was given up, but Görgey, went to the north and gained some time, and Windischgrätz followed him. What happened? Görgey turned to the north and gave up Buda. Government fled to Debrecen. That's what I told. Görgey made it clear for the soldiers and mostly for the generals, so the military section leaders, that the fight was legitimate. Legálisan harcolunk. It was to defend the April laws. Tehát a célunk, hogy megőrizzük, vagy megvédjük az áprilisi törvényeket, amelyeket az uralkodó elfogadott. He gave out this story, this declaration in the Vác Manifesto, a Váci kiáltványban. So he strengthened his army. He started this very risky campaign in the north, but successful. Görgey could unite forces in the plain. As you see, he avoided other attacks easily Well, not that easy, but he did, and he united the forces near Debrecen with others, Klapka, Dembinski, and others. So it was a great time for a Hungarian attack. First time when Hungarian army was ready for a fight. Well, that's what happened. About Kossuth and Görgei debate, as you see, célok azonosak, védeni kell a hazát, viszont Görgei azt mondja, szétszórva kell megsemmisíteni őket, a Kossuth azt mondja, egész vonalon teljes erővel harcoljunk. Görgei szerint fegyelmezetlen emberekkel nem lehet csatát nyerni, és az a helyzet ebben igaza volt. Ő viszont, Kossuth azt mondja, minél több embert tömeghadsereg csináljuk. Kiképzetlen sereg széteshet vagy vereségtől, azt mondja, győzelmekre van szükség, lelkesedéssel tartja fenn a harcot. Tehát egy folyamatos ellentét van köztük, fél, hogy egy döntő csatában a sereg és a város elpusztulhat, ő meg azt mondja, hogy vállalj csatát, győzzünk és kockáztasson. Tehát Görgei egy óvatosabb, de megfontoltabb katona, Kossuth sokkal hevesebben akarja az egészet működtetni. Tehát ez egy nagyon jó segítség ahhoz, hogy megértsük, mi a kettőjüknek a célja. Feladat: a hadsereg egyben tartása, kiképzése, védelem folytatása. Kossuth szerint előteremteni a hadsereg szükségleteit és tartani a politikai hátteret. Tehát ő egy politikusként gondol erre az egészre. Tehát a felvidéki hadjáratot tulajdonképpen ezzel sikeresen végrehajtottuk, és eljutottunk Kápolnáig. Ezt fogjuk majd megbeszélni. A harc megkezdődik, és igazából védekező helyzetben vagyunk, de a következő órán beszéljük meg a legdicsőségesebb pillanatokat, és aztán majd a bukást is. A 233. és 38. oldalon találod meg ezt a részt, amit megbeszéltünk.